Last season, our goal was to win the Conference League, and as we can see, we finished 5th in the Premier League, which means we qualify for Europe no matter how well or how poor we did it in the Conference League. The FA Cup, we reached the 4th round. In the EFL Cup, we came to the quarterfinals, and the tournament we was hoping and going for was the Conference League, and we got knocked out in the quarterfinals. So let's hope for a better season this time around. And this time around we are not in the Conference League, but we are in the Europa League, so we need to make some improvements on the team. It's time for us to say goodbye to the club captain Agbadou, who is now 33 years old, and with pace being one of his biggest strengths, he will just completely collapse in terms of rating. So he deserves to get game time, and he will do so, but just at another club. I will also look to sell Arias. I will potentially look to find a new midfielder, as well as Joe Willock is stuck on the 80 rating. And yeah, we need someone better in the midfield to partner Cisse and Stroikens. But yeah, let's get on with the transfer window and see all of the transfers that happens. We have made our first sale of the transfer window, and it is Bellegarde who will leave the club. He's now 32 years old, and he's got himself a very good move. He has moved from Wolverhampton to Manchester United for 15.9 million. Club captain Agbadou has also left the club, and yeah, it sucks a little bit to see him go, but he was now over the top. He would just completely go down in rating, so it was time for us to cash in on what has been a fantastic servant to the club. Agbadou has joined Newcastle United for 14.5 million euros. And we can also see that an important production company wants to film your team throughout the next competitive year. So yeah, it seems like someone wants to make an Amazon documentary or whatever about us, and yeah, we will just accept that. Why not? Sounds cool. Our third and final sale is the player we will get most money for. It is of course John Arias, who is now 32 years old. He had a very good season last year, but it was time for us to cash in on him as well, and he has also got himself a very good move. As we can see, he has joined Chelsea for 42.3 million euros. And we now need to strengthen the team. We need a new centre back, we need a new central midfielder, and we also need a new left winger. So it will be 3 big signings that will now join the club. So let's just get the signings started. And the first offer we have sent in and got accepted, it is Odilon Kusunu from Atletico Madrid. We have got a bid accepted for 37 million. That is also personal terms agreed with the centre back. We have got ourselves a player in his prime, 29 years old, 85 rated, so welcome to the club, Kusunu. We've also got another bid accepted, and this time it is Curtis Jones, who we have made a bid for 33.5 million for the versatile midfielder. Now let's go and agree personal terms. Here is Curtis Jones now at Wolverhampton, and I'm hoping that by converting him from an attacking midfielder to a central midfielder that he will grow in ratings as well. He is also in his prime, 29 years old, and is 83 rated. And the last player we have agreed a bid, or we have got a bid accepted for, it is Tyreek George now at Sunderland. So he is getting himself a better move, and we have got a bid worth 37.5 million accepted for the Sunderland attacker, and that is the same for Kusunu. No, it's 500k more than what we paid for Kusunu. So now let's get our third and final signing over the board. That is our transfer business done for this season. We've got sold 3 players, 3 important players of the squad, and we've signed 3 improvements on all of them. So I'm very happy with this transfer window, with now Tyreek George having joined the club as well. So as we can see, this is the business. We sold Bellegarde for 15.9 million to Man United. We replaced him with Curtis Jones for 33.5 million. We sold Emmanuel Agbadou, the club captain, from Ivory Coast, with another Ivory Coast centre back in Kusunu, who costed over 20 million more than what we got for Agbadou, who got himself a move to Newcastle. And then John Arias joined Chelsea for 42.3 million, and we replaced him with a former Chelsea player and youth academy player from Chelsea in Tyreek George for 37.5 million. And this is how our team is looking ahead of the season, and comparing it to the last season's team, who finished 5th, it's a much better team now. Our players have grown a couple of ratings, while we also got in 3 new signings, although George is not an improvement in terms of rating, however, is 9 years younger than what Arias was. We also have a new club captain in David Möller-Wolfe here, who has been here since the start, and he's just an absolutely phenomenal left back for us. 82 pace, 83 defending and 87 physical. But yeah, the team is looking very good. We should be able to be in some sort of a title fight, and it's also time for us to either be in a proper title fight or win some trophies. It's Kinski in net, 85 rating. Shatuta is 81 rated, and yeah, he's the lowest rated player in the team and 29 years old, but I feel like it's no need to throw him out yet. We can give him another season and then maybe look for a new right back next year, depending on how he grows. Kosuno, our new center back, 29 years old, 85 rated, 84 pace, 86 defending and 82 physical. So a very similar profile to Agbadou, with both of them coming from Ivory Coast as well. We have Hughes here, who's still at the club, just 26 years old and 84 rated. Wolf, of course, our new captain, 84 rated, 28 years old. Then we have Stroikens, still at the club, 25 years old, 88 rated. We still have Cisse, 26 years old, 88 rated. And then we have new signing Curtis Jones, 83 rated, 29 years old. But I'm hopeful he will grow well this season with proper game time, as he's been a bench option at Liverpool. Our right winger Trincao, 30 years old, 88 rated. Balogun up top, 85 rated, 29 years old. And our new left winger in Tyreek George, 82 rated and just 24 years old. And he's got pace, he's got decent shooting, decent passing, good dribbling. So I'm very excited to see how he is in game. And our bench is still looking pretty solid, with a lot of different options such as Willock, Doyle, SA, Sims, Gomez, Giga, Lima, Lonwake, and also a backup goalkeeper in Bryn. But yeah, let's just get started with the season. We have a difficult game to start off with a home game against Man City. So a win here would be a huge statement to start the season with. Curtis Jones wins the ball early on. He gets it back from Trincao. Curtis Jones looking to make instant impact. And unfortunately, the decision to pass there wasn't right. Stroikens! Oh my word! What a strike that is by Mario Stroikens to start the season off with just 6 minutes into the season. Curtis Jones showing some glimpses of what he can do. But that strike by Stroikens, one of our main players, our best player for the save so far, with an absolutely insane volley with his left foot. And that's just a perfection from our midfielder. Man City looking to bounce back straight away here. It's Shirky still at the club, looking to find Trent, who's at Man City, but he is offside. Shatuta to Trincao. Man City have been very open in defense so far. Curtis Jones, and that is the second time already we've seen a combination of Jones running or combining with the wing. So good signs from our new central midfielder, our number 14 so far. As we can see, he's getting a lot of space down this right hand side, and he's playing well with Trincao to Cisse. Cisse is trying the shot. Donnarumma stops it. Shatuta. And once again we got a lot of space down the right hand side to Balogun. Trincao to Balogun, trying to find George, but Sanchez clears it. Wolfe to Cisse. Cisse to Balogun. Balogun looking to find Trincao, but stopped by City once again. But we are just absolutely all over them at the moment. As we can see here, we are winning the ball once again, and Balogun now has it. Can we create something this time? Fowler and Balogun. Nah, that's poor from us. Nipan finds Marmoush down the left. Can he cross it to Haaland? He tries to do so, but Wolfe wins the header, and that was a poor cross by Marmoush. Shirky to Haaland. This is not what we want to see. Erling Haaland thankfully shoots over the bar. Tyreek George, can he show his pace? He gets the ball from Balogun, but unfortunately is offside. Man City on the attack now. Ryan Shirky finds Rangers. Gianni Rangers scores, but he's offside as well. So we are on the lucky side of the offside flag right there. And is it a clear offside? It is not. We get very lucky that he is offside there. Wow. Tyreek George on his Wolverhampton debut. What a save by Donnarumma. Tyreek George getting close to a debut goal at Molyneux Stadium. Sverre Nipan to Rangers, and he scores, and this time it counts because that's nowhere near offside. That's just passive defending from us, and we can't let Reinders shoot from that position. But we're looking to bounce back straight away. Curtis Jones to Trincao, to Balogun, to Stroikens. Showing some skills there. Tyreek George, Balogun, he can't get the shot off. Reinders on the attack again, stopped by Hughes. And now we of course have Tyreek George, who is very, very fast, who can use his pace. Tyreek George, no. Man City not giving up. They are looking for the winner. Phil Foden's attempt is saved by Kinski. Reinders with the cross. That should be picked up by Kinski. Now let's start the counter-attack once again. This time maybe we can take a little bit better of it to Balogun. George making the run. Tyreek George this time saved by Donnarumma again. Can we create something from the corner? Trincao to Balogun. Balogun can't win it. Can we win the second ball? Wolfe, he does. Finds Kosunu. Back to Wolfe. The club captain finds George. To Stroikens, who's already scored today. Mario Stroikens. Good ball to Cisse. Cisse scores in the 88th minute. We have most likely scored a winner, and it's a brilliant goal by Cisse. And this could be huge 3 points despite being game week 1 of the season. A win against Man City can always be what is the difference between a title and not. As we can see these beautiful replays here. I love to see the halfline.ea. I love it. Let me see the goal, please. Yes, we can see the finish there from Cisse. And the celebrations. What a moment for Cisse and Wolverhampton to start the Premier League campaign off. Man City are looking to find an equalizer. If they score now, I will be very, very disappointed. Clear it away, Curtis Jones. That's it. That's game over. Wolverhampton 2, Manchester City 1. And that might be the most dramatic first game ever in Wolverhampton, as we are even talking about this being a title match after a single game. Yeah, let's just keep calm for a little bit, but I wouldn't mind us being in a title race at the end of the season. But now let's try to just win some games first and have a look at this. We are now in November after 10, or we have played 9 league games. We are third in the table, a win against Chelsea, and we are up top. A loss, however, we'll see Chelsea being just 3 points behind us. But this looks like a very, very promising start to the season. So hopefully we can win at home to Chelsea. Everyone is fit and ready to go. So hopefully we can have a similar experience as we did against Man City at home. Stroikens to Curtis Jones. We are looking to get a good start here against Chelsea. Curtis Jones finds Francisco Trincao, who shows his skills down the right. Trincao back to Cisse. Cisse sees Tyreek George. Oh, almost scoring against his former club there, the English left winger. Liam Delap running with the ball, and we are looking to find the tackle, and that's a horrible tackle by, I think that was Hughes, our centre back. Yes, it was. Delap will take the free kick. Delap takes the free kick. Thankfully it's wide. Of course, Arias is starting for Chelsea as well, the former Wolverhampton player who is sold in the summer and replaced Mr. Tyreek George within the team. So yeah, it's kind of a battle between George and Arias, as well as we of course sold the Colombian winger. But now George talking about the pair, he can show why we signed him. Tyreek George to Curtis Jones. Raya saves. Chelsea now creating something, and Hughes with a big tackle. Tero against Hughes, he gets past Hughes. Chatuta with another crucial tackle, and we are struggling a bit now against this Chelsea press. Curtis Jones, he gets past the centre back. Curtis Jones with the shot, he hits the post. Can we get one last chance before the referee blows for first half? He does. We do. Trincao. You need... No. I should have gone for the shot. That is just stupid. That should have been 1-0 Wolves. That's just simply my fault. Wolfe finds Stroikens. Mario Stroikens, who scored that wonder goal against Man City on game week 1, of course. Finds Cisse to Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones! He scores, and he shows why we spent a lot of money on him in the summer. He's the perfect box-to-box midfielder. He's good at defending, he's good at attacking, and that is a very, very good goal by us. Cisse finding Curtis Jones. And that is 1-0 to Wolverhampton. Stroikens to Cisse to Jones, and that's 1-0. Chelsea looking to bounce back straight away with a header from Delap, but that is not worrying at all. Delap to Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez trying the through ball, but good defending from Kusuno. Trincao making the run. Balogun's got the ball, and that is a lot of room for Francisco Trincao to run into. Trincao, no! Trincao again with another wasted chance, and that is a brilliant save from David Raya, but Trincao has to score that. The corner, however, to Kusuno. It's headed out wide. Can we create something now? Trincao to Kusuno to Esse. To Cisse, who tries the shot, but Fatty wins it. Karim Adeyemi to Kendry pass. Kendry pass to Liam Delap. Delap, he gets inside the box. Has Kinski saves. Trincao, can he find Balogun with a through ball? He does, and that is a fantastic ball by Trincao. And Balogun makes no mistakes against Raya. Balogun scores only second of the season, but that assist from Trincao is perfection, and we are leading 2-0. Can we even score? Once again, Chelsea just giving us the ball there, but Balogun decides to steal the ball from Trincao. Willock, who has entered the field as well, finds Trincao. Trincao to Balogun. Balogun, and we could have easily been a 3-0 up now. It's all Wolverhampton. But Chelsea, as I just said, it's all Wolverhampton are looking for an attack now. Wolfe with the tackle. Delap gets the ball. Delap shoots. Kinski saves. Cross from Enzo Fernandez to Delap. And another save for Kinski. And that will be game over at Molineux Stadium. Another huge win for us. And this win is crucial, as we will take a look on the table in a couple of seconds. And as we can see, we are leading the Premier League. 10 games played, 8 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss, 20 goals scored, 11 conceded. And yeah, this is looking very, very good after 10 games. And this is interesting, I guess. We have new ownership at Wolverhampton. A huge game in the title race of the Premier League is up next. It's Arsenal against Wolves. Arsenal are second and we are third. We are 3 points behind Newcastle, who have Liverpool next. So all of the top 4 facing each other. So this could be absolute crucial in the title race. If we beat Arsenal, we are definitely on the right track. If we lose, we have a few points to take on. But it's not the end of the season if we lose today. However, a win would put us in a very, very good spot. As we can see, hopefully we don't have any injuries. Thankfully not. Balogun a bit tired, but I will start him. Even though, yeah, he's got like 60 fitness. I don't care. He will start. I'm not starting Mills. No, what is it? What is it called? Sims. I'm not starting Sims in the title race. Arsenal looking to get a good start here. Bukayo Saka. He goes inside to Gyökeres, and Victor Gyökeres only needs 3 minutes to send Emirates Stadium into heaven after an early goal. And yeah, this is the worst possible start we could have had. Wolfe with a through ball to George. Tyreek George against Timber. George wins that. Finds Cisse. Cisse shoots. A good attempt as Unai Simon saved, but a good response from us. Curtis Jones finds Trincao. Trincao is looking for Balogun. Balogun to Tyreek George. George keeping the ball well here. Looking to find Balogun, the former Arsenal striker. Back to Tyreek George, and George has scored. And that's our third huge chance after Arsenal scored after just 3 minutes. And Tyreek George scores his 9th goal of the Premier League campaign so far, and he has been an immense signing for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Reece Nelson to Allam, who hits the post right there, and Arsenal are looking for an instant answer back, just like we did. It's been a crazy game so far at the Emirates. Tyreek George again, looking to cause problems for Arsenal, finds Stroikens. Tyreek George with the cross. And Saliba heads it away. Can we get something from it? Balogun wins it. Folarin Balogun to Cisse. Looking to find an opening for the shot. Stroikens does. Tyreek George again to Balogun. Good turn by Balogun. Good attempt. Unai Simon with another save. To Reece Nelson, who's still at Arsenal. Reece Nelson shoots and he scores. And Arsenal are back in the lead straight before the end of first half as Reece Nelson scores his first goal of the season. Can we answer back straight away once again? Stroikens runs inside the box. Stroikens! Unai Simon almost concedes. Reece Nelson on the attack again. He's already caused a lot of problems for us. Hughes with a big tackle. which could start a counter-attack. We still keep it. Curtis Jones looking for Trincao's run. Trincao cuts inside, looking for the goal. Saliba blocks it. And we are just keeping the pressure on. Cisse, Trincao to Balogun, following Balogun. Curtis Jones, can we finally get an equalizer? We've been all over Arsenal. Curtis Jones to Trincao, to Cisse, Cisse, Unai, Simon, yet again. Kosuno wins it. Our centre back finds Trincao. Sims was gone on the pitch, finds Stroikens, and Sims with an assist, and Stroikens finds the equalizer finally for Wolverhampton. And Stroikens goes to celebrate with the travelling away fans. And don't concede straight away. Do not concede straight away. Kosuno, he gives Gavi the ball. Gavi shoots Kinski. Thank you. Merino with the cross to Arsenal. Wolfe clears it. And now we can maybe be on a counter-attack as Trincao finds Tariq George. Sims makes the run. Ellis Sims. Can he score? An assist is coming on. No. Sims, you need to score. I know you're a backup striker, but you need to score there. And that was the chance to win it. Maybe we have one final attempt here. Shatuta to Trincao. It's that a penalty? Oh, it's a free kick. I thought it was a penalty. Can Trincao do the impossible to score from this angle in the last seconds of a huge title fight? He will try. Francisco. Trincao shoots straight in Gyökeres. And that is game over. It's 2-2. We will take it. It's not too bad. It's not too good. It's alright. But we are definitely more happy than Arsenal. And that draw against Arsenal sees us staying in third place. Newcastle won against Liverpool, I do believe, as they are now 3 points clear. So yeah, Man City are now in the top 4 with 39 points. It's very close between... 6 points between first and fifth place. So we are definitely in the right section of the table. There are just a couple of games left of the Premier League season and the season as a whole. We are now in the end of April. And as you can see, we are still in the title fight. However, Man City are leading the league by having 69 points. We have 66. Newcastle, who are our next game, have 67. So if we win here, we are definitely still in the race. If we lose, it will most likely not happen this year. However, we will qualify for Champions League no matter what. Because no way Liverpool will take on 8 points on us in 4 games. That will not happen. And we are still also in not the FA Cup. How about this for a final in the FA Cup? Newport County versus Bristol. How has this happened and where did we go out? We went out to Everton in the 5th round and the Carabao Cup was won by Newcastle. But we are still in the Europa League. We have a semi-final against Chelsea. So we could still win the Europa League as well as the Premier League. Although I think it will be difficult to win both of them. We could do Europa League for sure. But Premier League I don't believe too much. However, a win against Newcastle and everything can happen in the final 4 games. Can we get a good start here against Newcastle? Francisco Trincao cuts inside. He goes for a low-driven finish, and what a save that is by Chevalier. Anthony Gordon to Whitman, and that is 1-0 Newcastle, and our defense is caught in no man's land, because that is just horrible from us. I've never seen any team get so much space as they did right there. And yeah, Whitman made no mistakes, as he had all the time in the world to score that goal. We now need to come back. Cisse looking to find Tariq George. Our inform left wing cuts inside. He finds Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones, you need to score, Curtis Jones. Balogun to Cisse. Cisse to Trincao. Trincao shoots straight at Chevalier. Can we create something this time around? Trincao to Curtis Jones, who goes into the box. Curtis Jones is stopped by Bremer. Balogun just steals the ball from the Newcastle midfield here. Trincao goes on the run. Trincao gets the ball. Cuts inside. Francisco Trincao still goes, and he goes too long. Cisse to Trincao, and now we need to find Balogun. Surely now we can score for Lauren Balogun. And yeah, we took the wrong decision once again. Anthony Gordon to Joe Linton, and Kosuno with a good block. Stroikens, he's got some space to run in here, but yeah, Ibanez gets the ball, and it's been a story of the second half so far. We get in some dangerous positions, but we just can't create anything. And Absus here for Newcastle. It's game over. He scores and guarantees Newcastle all 3 points, and that is unfortunately the end of our title hopes with Wolverhampton in this season. We now have to go all out for the Europa League. First, it's a semi-final against Chelsea, and hopefully we get past them to play in the final. But that's the Premier League title hopes done. It is a shame, but I do believe we have done very well to be in a title fight. I had the hopes of it at the start of the season, but to see we actually done it is making me really happy, because that means we have a very good squad. But now, all about the Europa League. Let's hopefully get past Chelsea. We are in the Europa League final after knocking out Chelsea in the semi-finals, beating them 2-5. Or beating them 5-2 on aggregate. With a 2-0 win at Stamford Bridge, we will take on Monaco, who knocked out Villarreal. So this will be a cool final, and as we can see in the Premier League as well, we still have the chance to win the title. However, unfortunately, it's not in our hands, as Newcastle have Fulham, who are 6th in the next game. But yeah, I unfortunately think Newcastle will win it, but I'm surprised they are the team that are there and not Man City. But yeah, so we have a chance to win a double. However, I think Europa League is the most likely chance of a trophy, and also the only chance, because I think Newcastle will win against Fulham. But let's get into our first final of the Wolverhampton career mode. It's taken a while, but we finally have a final and can win our first piece of silverware if we remove the championship. And it's actually Monaco who gets the first chance of the game, and Kinski, that is absolutely insane save in a final. But Monaco are not stopping there. They are still attacking. Uche trying to find Bayer, but Kusuno is knowing exactly what was tried to be done there, and he read it very well. Cisse to Balogun. Trincao making the run down the right hand side. Trincao looking to find someone in the middle. He finds Balogun against his former side. Leuten saves it. Monaco on the attack again. Bayer against Hughes, but that is a big tackle from our centre back. Shatuta joining the attack, finding Trincao down the right. No one is in the middle. Balogun is somewhere else, but Tyreek George is there, and Tyreek George scores the goal, and he scores the opener in the Europa League final. And that is a brilliant goal from us. Trincao running down the right, cutting in, seeing that George is in the middle, and George makes no mistake from a couple of yards away. Curtis Jones to Balogun. Trincao once again. Can he score this time? Francesco Trincao. Ricky finding Bayer. Bayer with a horrible finish, and that is an easy one for Kinski to make. Balogun to George. George, can he get past Tapsoba? George, he can with the cross. Oof, a good cross by George, but unfortunately we can't get the header on it. The cross to Bayer. Hughes wins. Bauer heads it, and that is a goal by Bauer. Andre Bauer scores, and that shouldn't have gone in, but it's a brilliant header from him, to be fair. And Monaco are back in it. I thought we'd manage to clear it with Hughes here, but Bauer picks up the rebound, and yeah, fair enough, nothing Kinski can do with that header. Lucha with the cross. Kasuno wins it, but another attempt by Monaco. We now need to step up in the last 20 minutes of the game right here, or else we are gonna lose. Wolfe joining the attacker. The club captain has had enough. He's had enough. Wolfe. Kalulu blocks it. Trincao with the corner. Hughes looking to win it. He can't. Tapsoba clears it. Tyreek George. He keeping the ball well here. We are looking to find an opener in the defense of Monaco. Curtis Jones, and that is Cisse! He scores! Cisse can be the match winner of the Europa League with a brilliant finish in the top corner at Signal Iduna Park. And the Wolverhampton fans are going crazy because it's only 8 minutes left, and that pass by Jones to unlock the defense of Monaco is brilliant, and the finish is also perfect from Cisse. We're looking to even add another goal here. We are in no rush, of course. So we are just keeping the ball, looking to find a third and the final nail in the coffin as Balogun gets a chance against his former side. He misses, but it doesn't matter, it's game over, and Wolverhampton have won the Europa League. And here we have it. We are the Europa League champions after beating AS Monaco 2-1 as Wolfe lifts his first trophy as the Wolverhampton captain. And as expected, the last game didn't play any part of the title race in the Premier League as Newcastle won their game against Fulham. So Newcastle won the Premier League after beating us on goal difference. So yeah, we were close to a double, very, very close, but I'm so happy we were in the title race. It would have been a bit disappointing unless we won the Europa League, of course, where we won against Monaco 2-1. So our first major silverware won with Wolverhampton. After a decent run, we finished 10th in the league phase. In the playoffs, we knocked out PAOK FC 3-1. Then in the round of 16, we played against Rapid Vienna, who we won 5-2 against. The quarterfinals 3-0 against Porto, and the semifinals saw us knocking English rivals Chelsea out with a 5-2 win. And then of course the big final was a 2-1 win against Monaco. And of course the winners of the Premier League were Newcastle. We finished second, so a good Premier League campaign as well. The FA Cup was won by Bristol in the end, and the League Cup was won by Newcastle, of course. But yeah, the Champions League, who won that? It's between Man City and Juventus. But yeah, Europa League champions, Wolverhampton. We will definitely take that every single day of the week, especially after having a good Premier League season as well. And looking at the team, it's no surprise that we are where we are, the second best team in England and also Europa League champions, as Chatuta is our lowest rated player by being 83 rated, but the rest is 85 and above. We also have Trincao and Stroikens, who are both 90 rated, so our team is just absolutely insane. Kinski also kept 15 clean sheets, got another assist. Wolfe 5 goals, 3 assists from him. Kusuno 1 goal and 2 assists in his debut campaign at centre back, 1 and 1 from Hughes. Lima picking up an assist. Cisse 11 goals and 10 assists is very good from him. Curtis Jones having an alright debut campaign, I guess. He was good in the games we played with 4 goals and 5 assists, 2 and 4 from Doyle, 9 and 7 from Stroikens. So I expected more from our midfield in terms of goal contributions. Stroikens doing okay, Cisse doing pretty well as he's like the more defensive minded one. But I expected more impact from Curtis Jones. However, he was good in the game we played. But Tyreek George, the signing of the summer, for sure. 30 goals and 5 assists from our new left winger. He's gone up 4 rating, so it was definitely the right idea to sign him despite being just 82 rated at the start and change his position to a left winger. Mr. Francisco Trincao scoring 28 goals, 13 assists, so a brilliant campaign by our 90 rated right winger as well. And Balogun and Sims sharing the game time, which is not surprising as Balogun just scored 9 goals and picked up 4 assists, while Sims scored 14 and got 6. So yeah, not the best of campaigns from Balogun, but Trincao and George definitely made up for it. But that is it of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will talk to you guys next time.